For Sunday night dinner, we had chicken teriyaki tacos with a cucumber salad. I have a video on my page from last year making the same meal, and I've made it probably 10 times. It's a 12 out of 10 meal, and it is a staple recipe that we make on repeat. I always double the recipe because there's so many of us in the house that are eating it, and I need leftover the next day for lunches and for work. The only thing Food Lion had was bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs are gonna make this process a lot easier and a lot faster, but we made it work. I seasoned both sides with salt and pepper and garlic powder, and then poured an entire jar of teriyaki sauce all over top. While I was waiting for that to reach 165, I used the mandolin to slice up the cucumbers for cucumber salad. And again, I doubled this recipe. If you don't double the recipe, you need a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of mayo, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of sweet chili sauce, but go a little bit extra on this one, a teaspoon of sesame oil, but again, go heavy-handed, and also be generous with the chili crunch. The absolute best one is from Trader Joe's. I have not found one to top it yet. Mix that together and keep it in its own container, because if you have leftovers, you don't want the cucumbers to get super soggy. I left the chicken in there just a couple minutes too long because it reached about 174, which is obviously overdone. But skin on, bone in chicken thighs are going to take longer to cook. I've never tested out using my KitchenAid mixer to try to shred the chicken with bones in. It did not work out too well. I don't recommend it. Just use a fork or use your hand once the chicken cools down. But I didn't have any problem getting the chicken off. I just used a fork and the tongs to pull it apart. The mixer was just kind of getting stuck on the bones on the side of the bowl, and it was making pieces of chicken fly out all over the place. So get boneless thighs when you do this. Put all the chicken back into the sauce and mix it around. Top it with the sweet chili sauce, and I broiled it on high for about 4 minutes. For this, you're just trying to caramelize the sauce and to get some burnt, crispy pieces on the ends of the chicken. I pinky promise you don't want to skip the cucumber salad dressing. You really don't. It has so much flavor. It's really good. If you like Asian dishes, you're going to love this. It's always packed with flavor, and my kids eat it, but they eat the cucumbers on the side, and I just make them a chicken tortilla wrap. And they prefer no peanuts on theirs, but Austin and I like the peanuts on ours. I found this recipe on Pinterest, and I sort of changed up the measurements on the ingredients because I always like to be a little bit extra heavy-handed on certain ingredients to make it more flavorful. But if my kids eat it and clean their dish, then that's a win for me. We ate dinner, and then we sat in the yard and watched the chickens run around, and I gave them a bunch of scraps, and they loved it. But unfortunately, 2 of our roosters tried to attack 2 of my kids, so I had to run after them like a crazy woman, able to intimidate one of them, but the big boy, like the ringleader of the pack, I was not able to intimidate him, and he unfortunately came after me many times. And that's how we ended our Sunday evening.